So, good morning everyone. In the last class, I have taught you about the effects of deforestation. So, the first point is habitat destruction of wild animals. Second one is our increased soil erosion due to reduction of vegetation cover, decrease in availability of forest product, loss of biodiversity, rise in carbon dioxide level, lowering of water level under the ground. We are out of 100%, only the 3% of water we are using it. Okay, and the rest 97% of water is in ocean, and we cannot use that. So, if we are cutting the trees, if we are doing the deforestation, then also the water level is also decreasing, or the lowering of water level in the under the ground is also occurring. So we people are facing a lot of things. So, and also reduction in the oxygen liberated by plants through photosynthesis. Okay, so also the loss of cultural diversity we are facing. Okay, so deterioration in economic quality of life of people residing near forest, because they are going to face a lot of problems. Increase in population due to burning of wood. Okay, so these are the points. Okay, due to the deforestation, it also affect in the same way it is also affect our wild animals, and we people are facing in these days we people are facing a lot of things. Okay, so these are the effects of deforestation. Next is our controlling of deforestation. In this topic, we are also need to know that how to control the deforestation. Okay, so how to control the deforestation? There are various methods to control the deforestation. First is our farming, second is our forest management, third is our afforestation, fourth is our timber extraction, fifth is our clear felling, then selective logging, mechanical logging, hand logging, reduced impact logging. Okay, so these are the controlling of deforestation. In this way we can control our deforestation. Okay, and it is very essential to control the deforestation. Otherwise we have early studied about the effects of deforestation. We cannot get oxygen. Okay, so it is very important, and without oxygen we cannot live in this world. So first is our farming. So new methods are being developed to farm more food crops on less farmland, such as high yield hybrid crops, greenhouse, autonomous building, gardens, etc. Cycling agriculture improves the fertility of the soil. So now we can use the new way of farming. Okay, so these are also help in growing the helps in also growing the plants, and also we can get better result from farming. Next is our forest management, that how to manage our forest. Efforts to stop or slow deforestation has been attempted for many countries. Landowners also develop techniques to deal with the problems of deforestation. Nowadays people are concerned about that. Then our third point is afforestation. In some countries like China, large scale destruction of forest has occurred. Okay, because they are very improved one, because they are already a developed country, and we are developing country, but China is a developed country. And what they have done, they cut all the trees. They don't have any forest because as the population is increasing day by day in China, they are also very much serious about their how to survive or how to take food, but they are mainly prefer they are also doing by cutting the trees, by the deforestation. They are constructing the companies, industries in their area. So, okay, so the China government has required that every able-bodied citizens should plant 3 to 5 trees per year or do the equivalent amount of work in other forest services. Okay, so they need to plant 3 to 5 trees, okay, per year, and also in any forest services they can work. Okay, rainforest rescue program is charity that helps to prevent deforestation. So the fourth one is our timber extraction. Okay, the forest management requires to harvest that much quantity of timber and other products so that to fulfill the required demand only. Okay, the methods adapted for timber extraction are clear filling, selective logging, mechanical logging, hand logging, okay, reduced impact logging. So these are the timber extraction uh, timber extraction methods. So what is clear felling? It is generally means the complete destruction of native forest, modify it by harvesting commercial trees to create an even age group and removing non-commercial trees if required. Okay. Next one is our selective logging. So what do you mean by that? Only large individual trees of a few economically marketable species are harvested and the other trees are left untouched till next harvesting. That means that other trees are left untouched up to the next harvesting. Okay. Then third one is our mechanical logging. Heavy machineries are used to pull, lift and transport the trees. This process can be used in the clear filling and selective logging also. Machineries also, nowadays we can see that various types of machines are available to directly pull out or directly lift out or directly transport the trees from one place to another. So we need to use this type of machineries. Okay, and it also in the mechanical logging is also we can also use in clear filling or selective logging also. Next is our hand logging. So it takes place in forests that are seasonally flooded for permanently waterlogged. Okay, where the in that area where flood is moved. Okay, in such conditions heavy machineries cannot be used and commercial logging operation have to employ hand logging. Okay, because due to the heavy rains we cannot use the heavy machineries, so we need to control it and we need to use the hand logging. Okay, so commercial logging is also have to employ hand logging because it is necessary, because due to the excess water in the surface we cannot use the heavy machines, because it at last we will facing a lot of issues. Okay, and the next one is reduced impact logging. It is now a common feature in industrialization where environmental damage can be minimized through the selection of site sensitivity by the technique of harvesting and logging. Okay, we can reduce. So these are the various steps to control the deforestation: farming, forest management, afforestation, timber extraction, clear felling, selective logging, mechanical logging, hand logging, reduced impact logging. So these are the various methods to control deforestation. Okay, it is very important that what is deforestation, what are the causes of deforestation, what are the effects of deforestation, what are the how to control it. So these are very important. Okay. Next is our use of forest resources. What are the various use of forest resources? First one is your fuel wood, food, timber, bamboo, oil and medicinal use. So these are by the help of forest resources we are using it. Okay, so uh, for the rural areas mainly fuel wood. For the rural areas populations wood is an important source of energy for cooking and cooking food and also for heating purposes. Okay, so for that we are using the fuel wood in mainly in rural areas. Okay, because in urban areas we are using the gases to make food. Okay, we are using the we are not using the wood for making food. Okay. We are also using the room heater for the heating purposes. Okay. Food, these are many varieties of grasses, trees that are nutritious for the livestock. Okay, we get fruits from the trees to eat, and these fruits are a very good source of income for people also, because they are doing the business by taking the food, taking the fruits from the trees. Okay. And the third one is timber. More than 1300 or 1500 species of trees are commercial exploited for timber in different parts of India. Okay, so it is used in timber-based industries such as for plywood, practice board, etc. Nowadays, people are mainly using the plywood. Okay, also for in buildings for partitions. Previously, people are using the walls to divide rooms, a single room, because but nowadays people are preferring the plywood, and we are directly getting the plywood from the forest only. Okay, so this is also a important use of forest resources. Okay, next is our bamboo. The main commercial use of bamboo as timber substitute and the materials for paper and basket industries. Okay, so in the next class I will explain you about the oil and medicinal use that we are getting from the forest resources. Okay, thank you.